Hey guys, Ryoka here with another update. Um, I have a bunch of trades. I went through all my stuff, picked out all the good stuff from the commons, rares, basically staples, stuff that start off decks like Black Wings, Fish Monarchs, Frog Monarchs, Fish OTK, like the new Trishula loop and stuff, and like all this other stuff. I have some GB stuff in here, like other commons and stuff. All you gotta do is let me know, and I'll look for it. I have a bunch of staple traps. I have also a really good card I've been playtesting, Mirror of the Ice Barrier. I basically ran this with my psychics just in case they summoned anything when I don't have my Landois on the field, and since I don't have warnings and stuff, I can't negate the summon. But normally I wouldn't let them go for that. I would just negate it with Halberd Cannon anyways. But when I didn't, this really came in handy. It's a really good card against them. It's basically during the turn, each time a card or card is removed from play from your hand, your side of the field, and or your graveyard by the effect of an opponent's effect monster. If a card in your hand is removed from play up to 2 random cards in your opponent's hand. If a card you control is removed from play up to 2 cards your opponent controls, and if a card in your opponent's graveyard is removed from play up to 2 cards in your opponent's graveyard. So basically, when they go for Trishula, they summon, ask for response to their summon. If you don't, their effect goes on. So you chain it to the effect. When they say I'm activating the effect, Trishula response, you say no or you say yes, and this is where you would say yes and activate Mirror of the Ice Barrier. When this card is activated, they basically have to use the effect on Trishula, and you're basically doing to them double what they're doing to you. And if you have 2 set down, you basically activate both of them. Chain link 1 is Trishula. Chainlink 2 is 1 Mirror of the Ice Barrier. Chainlink 3 is the second one. 3 would go off, resolves. Third one goes off, resolves, and then Trishula would go off, and you get off 4 from each card that they remove from play. So you basically remove their whole hand, their graveyard, and their field if they have any. So it's a really good card. So to get on with the monsters and stuff, I have commons and rares for the Black Wings. A lot of people I don't know why they're running them again, so I just have the commons monsters. I have Genex Undyne, Hyenas, good for Exceed summons. Basically, you set 1, it gets destroyed by a battle. You special summon 2 more, level 3 Earth, so it's a really good Exceed summon fodder. Dupe Frogs for frogs, I guess. Dimensional Alchemist are pretty good. Giant Rats, the same for Exceed summons, also for the Giant Rat toolbox. Giant Germs, playset of rares and 1 or 2 common. Hydrogeddons for Drac players, really good beaters with solidarity builds. Crabons for psychics, 80 changers for Empty Jar, which is really good. Jane's Mystic Tomato for the Mystic Tomato toolbox deck now with Crushers, really good for this deck. It's pretty competitive. But I have rares, commons, Swap Frogs, Quick Draw Synchrons, a bunch of them, as well as everything else. I have a bunch of them. Nibblemonger's playset of rares and 1 or 2 common. Genex controllers, Ronin totems, playset of Suscitodes. Yeah, Dark Dust Spirits, Spores, red, yellow, green gadgets, 2 of each. Fishborg Blaster, Junk Synchrons, Sangans. For scraps, I also have, where is that scrap searcher? But, I have Scrap Golem, Soldiers, Hunters, Searchers, Sharks, Beast, Worm, Goblins. So I have all the scrap monsters in here that are commons and rares and stuff. Effect Virus is really good against what's people siding against 6M. So basically you side this in against their Kinetic Soldiers. They summon Kinetic Soldier, attack, entering main and declaration, you basically take control of one face-up machine or dragon type monster from your opponent's controls until the end phase of this turn. You drop it, take control of their kinetic soldier. They can't really attack with it, so they end their turn or they set back row for something else. You let it go. Your turn, you draw and drop another one, or if you have it in your hand, just drop it. Let them. You take control of it, summon synchro, or summon and get rid of it. It's whatever, but it's pretty good. Dunamis Dark Witch, I have one. It's from Turbo Pack 4. It's people are looking for this for collection and for the fairy deck. That one stupid Herald of Perfection deck. Yeah, I have Gravekeeper stuff, so soldiers, guards, commandants, assailants, pretty good. Dark Worlds, pretty good support commons, just there to get the build started. Bountiful Artemis for counter fairies, really good. A lot of people don't have them, and I have like quite a lot. I have the Searchers for Karakuris, which is really good, and Karakuri Strategist, which is also very good. Swift Scarecrows for those stupid countdown decks, which is really annoying, and for people who can't get the Battle Faders, it's also another good card. UFO Turtles, Oystermeisters, good for Fish FTK, so it's there. So yeah, a bunch of Mirror of the Ice Barriers, really good tech for a lot of decks now. Black Whirlwind, Karakuri Anatomy, Golden Gearbox, Bait Dolls, Monster Reborns, Hand Destructions, playset of rares, playset of commons, card destructions, a lot of them, Fool's Burial, quite a lot, Meteor of Destructions playset. It's a really good card for burn deck. It's 1,000 every time. Book of Tyus, Limiter Removal, Gravekeeper Stell, Book of Moon, Enemy Controller, Shrink, Double Cyclones, pretty good. Necrovalleys, Solidarities, Reinforcement of the Armies, a lot. A lot of people are looking for instant fusions for Karakuri plants. Pretty broken. You get a free Synchro Summon, you get a free Cybersaurus, go into Barreto, Beret. It's really good. White Elephant's Gift. A lot of people are looking for this for a normal beatdown, and it's short print, but it's pretty good. You basically tribute off a monster, and you get to draw 2 cards. So, Card of Consonance, DDR, Different Dimension, Reincarnation, Giant Trunades, 1 rare, the rest of them are common. Machine Dupes, D-Fissures, really good. Mystical Space Typhoon, bunch of them. Dark Hole, a lot of them. For the traps, I have Ultimate Offerings, a lot for Exceed Summon Gadgets, which is going to be really broken, and with Batterymen, which is going to be also hell a lot broken as well. Appropriates, good against Fabled and Dark World. Basically, anytime they draw, you would draw 2 cards. So you get to use their draw power against them to help you out. Which also allows to draw into more support, more monsters, a lot of destruction, so it's pretty good. Zings and Who's, a lot of people don't understand that these are good. I mean, they can't activate cards in response to this, so basically if they have a warning or judgment, Dark Bribe, they cannot activate them because the card states nothing can be activated in response to this card. It's the same thing as Super Poly, so Super Poly and this card are exactly the same effects, except the fact that Super Poly is for fusions and this is for lockdown, so really good card. Cloak and Dagger, it's declare one monster card name if your opponent normal summons, special summons, or flips that monster's face up, remove that monsters and this card from play. So it's a continuous, basically anything that you can call out, they will not be able to use. Cloak and Dagger is really good. Dust Tornado, a bunch of them. Light of Destructions, the Forces of Darkness. Karma Cuts, Return from a Different Dimension, Compulses, rares and common. Deep Prisons, I have a lot of them, so offer. They're pretty pricey right now. Bottomless Trapfuls, rares and common. Dark Bribes, Trap Stuns, Threatening Roars, 7 Tools, Trap Jammers, Karakuri Trick House, Sakuretsu Armors,
Making a video?
Magic drains, rares and commons, pretty good. Tech in a lot of decks, help out a lot, and good against not Mirror Force, Monster Reborns, MST, stuff like that. Makes them discard their hand. Really shitty against Fabled. Bad reaction to Samochi, good for burns. Wabaku's really good support tech for GBs. A lot of people won't run them anymore, but the people that do, good for you. Traps dust shoots. Nowadays, not a lot of people will do it because no one really sets their whole hand. So, but when you draw this first turn, it's really good. White holes, dark holes, a staple now. So either you use it or you don't. Chaos Trap Hole, Light Imprisoning Mirror, Needlebug Nest, and Reckless Greeds. A lot of good staples here, monsters, spells, and trap support for a lot of decks. A lot of the stuff in here helps start off decks, but yeah, it's all for trade, sell. I will be updating my wants, so if you have any of my wants, let me know, and if you need anything from here, also let me know. I don't really buy cards. I normally just trade for or sell, but if I have to, I may have to buy. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, let me know if you have anything of my wants list. I have everything here. Everything's for trade. Have a lot of proof vids for everyone else right now, so I'm pretty trusted. And I send out maybe a day, 2 days at most. And for Nightmare 686, I apologize that you're gonna have to wait till tomorrow that I send out, or technically later today before or after school, so that you can get your cards soon. I'll have everything in shipping. I'll pay for the express shipping or priority mail and stuff so that you get everything intact. So thanks for watching. Check out my other videos, rate, comment, subscribe, and it's Zeroka, and I'm signing off. Bye.